Man, what a game he had. His
Congratulations.
second ever start with the New York Mets. Picks up his first win as a member of the Mets. 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, 7 strikeouts, 103 pitches, was throwing 97 miles an hour in the 7th inning. Retired 18 of the last 19 batters he faced. This was signature Justin. I mean, this is everything and more the Mets wanted and boy needed.
Yeah.
Needed so desperately. He talked about that after the game. But he said he felt so much more normal this game, and it was really I was happy to hear him say that. Obviously, early in the year, this is his spring training essentially. He did have one, but then gets shut down for a bit where he's still throwing. But these are really the first couple of games he's thrown since the World Series, and for him to come out, struggled in the first inning a bit again, just some hard contact, and then what he said is in the 3rd inning, he kind of made some mid-game tweaks. And from that moment on, really was just dominant. So made those mechanical adjustments, just trying to find his timing, he said. And boy, did they work. But after the game, in his post-game interview, they asked him about the start. And he said, your job as a starting pitcher, when it's your day and the bullpen is a little taxed, is to go out and eat some innings. To be able to do that, it felt great. And hopefully it can jumpstart our rotation and just win some games. So just a great start on the mound. Really good to see him back to, pitching in the 7th inning, getting through 100. I was honestly shocked to see him come back out for the 7th. He was at like 80-some pitches already. To go back out for the 7th was great to see, and entered some more historic territory after this start. So his win against the Reds was his first win against the Reds in his career. It was only his 3rd start against them. First win against the Reds, meaning he now has earned a win on the mound against every single team in Major League Baseball, becoming only the 21st pitcher in the history of baseball to do that. The only active ones to do it are Garrett Cole, Zach Greinke, and Max Scherzer. So some elite territory there. One of only 21 pitchers to ever do it. Just a great start, and just a really happy. It was awesome. He's happy. It was a really good night.
Yeah. Were you happy? Were you okay?
I was happy.
Okay.
Very happy. As you know, I get nervous watching, and especially early in the year, new team, struggling team, like he hadn't pitched much. So like I wanted so badly for him to go out and pitch well.
Yeah. For
the team, for himself, and that first inning, a little rocky. And then just to see him, really from the 3rd on, like I said, retired 18 of the last 19 batters he faced. It was dominant from then on, and I'm very, very happy for sure.
Yeah, so as I mentioned off the top, I was listening to the Reds broadcast because that's just what my package had me watch. And from the 1st through the 7th inning, every single time your brother was on the mound, it was like a different insanely awesome compliment that they were like talking about your brother. Here is the living legend, Justin Verlander, future first ballot Hall of Famer, Justin Verlander. He is just as good as ever, Justin Verlander. Like, it was such a positive experience just listening to the respect that every single broadcaster and club has for your brother and what he's able to do at this point in his career. Yeah. So hats off to Justin. That was great.
Being one of only 21 pitchers to ever do something is really cool. I do think that that I don't know if it's a record, if you will, but let's use that record.
Milestone?
That milestone will now hold less and less weight because of the way the scheduling
now every
shapes
team's
out.
playing.
So he's really kind of the last starter of the old guard with the old scheduling that was able to accomplish this, because now everybody's playing everybody, and this won't be a huge accomplishment. But one that won't easily be accomplished is this stretch in his career of most starts of 7 or more innings with 2 or fewer hits allowed since 1900.
Whoa.
He's now tied for second with Randy Johnson and Roger Clemens with 33. So he's tied with those two huge names. First place, Nolan Ryan with 62.
Whew.
He's not even. He's barely over halfway there. So quite the accomplishment. Shout out Sarah Langs. I saw had that stat. So great night. Great day. Win on the mound after a loss in his first game, though he pitched well. Hasn't lost consecutive decisions since August of 2018.
Whew. Way to go, Justin.
Yeah.